Hi guys, it's me again. Today I am going to start leveling my new Toon. This is my Necromancer. She is a red guard, and I can't read all my stats. Anyway, she is a level 3 at this point, has absolutely nothing. She doesn't even have her mount yet, so I am going to show you what happens once you've created your character. Now, she has been in the world. I should have gone through the tutorial. Let me see if I can do that still. Hold on just a moment. Let's see. I didn't think about doing that. I really should have. But it seems to me there's a way to go through it again. The load screens have been taking a while. This girl doesn't have her own house yet. My other Toons each have their own house or room. Most of them just have a room. She is bunking with the number 1 Toon at the Snow Globe house. Now, let me just see something here. Nope. Nope. Let me try something. This is everybody. I'll try and explain things as we go along here because this is basics. This is... Start at the beginning, madams. Okay, this is your inventory. That is this icon up here at the top of the screen. You go into the inventory and you see this first icon here shows you everything you have. She has 2 of 60 items that she can carry, which is nothing. I loaned her some money. She has 190 gold. No weapons in inventory. She has a strong box. What this box? Oh, let's open that up and see what's in there. A lockpick, a soul gem, a bow, cool. Breeches and an inferno staff. Okay, I'm going to take all of that. I am planning on her being, the bow being her backup, but we're going to start with her bow instead of this stick she's carrying. Well, maybe I should use it first off for a little bit. You can only use one weapon up to level 15. Once you hit level 15, you get to add a second weapon and you can switch during battle from one to the next. Well, what do you know? Okay, this side of the screen, when you're in your inventory, this side of the screen shows what you have on and what level it is. This is some real crappy boots at level 1 and trousers crappy level 1. I do have a necklace on. That's interesting. Increases my health by 880. And these are your stats over here as to where you are with what you have on. So your magicka, all of that. This girl, I'm not doing any magicka with. She's going to be a stam necromancer. At least that's what my thing is. I want her to be pretty strong. I like, most of mine are stam built. I don't know what it is. I like to just go out there and kill, I guess. Kind of sad, isn't it? Anyway, so this is what she has. Oh, I guess this stick is actually a sword. It's a Starhaven training sword. A well-balanced wooden training sword commonly used by the adepts of Starhaven Adeptorium. So it shows the amount of damage and what level it is, and that it's a two-handed sword, which is good because she may end up using an axe, but I think I'm going to do dual wield with her so that she's got a dagger and an axe, one in each hand. Just because I think with a necromancer as a stand that's supposed to be better. With a bow backup. This is where your second weapon goes. This is where your main weapon is right now, and if you right-click on it, you can unequip it and put whatever you want in. Um, no, I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to go back with this. I have a staff. She's not going to be, as of yet, I don't see her as using magicka much, but we shall see. She's just getting started. So anyway, that's the main screen. Let's go on to the next one. This is, and all of these, if you see up here, because I do much better by pushing the letters on the keyboard. Like for the character, I bring it up with a C. An M is the map. A U are your collection of items. Anyway, and an I for inventory. And of course, this little crown here is the crown store, and this is the crown crates. And if there's something new, you'll get a little notice here, an icon. Okay, this is her right now. Her equipment is really bad. She doesn't even have a helmet at this point, as you can see in red that she's missing a helmet. No title. Haven't earned any titles yet. You get those from doing achievements. And there's no outfit. There are outfit stations now where you can create from the styles that you have learned. You can create any kind of outfit, and you can color it any way you want. The options are unbelievable. Okay. Down here, oh, there is no bounty on me right now, but if you happen to hit a guard or kill a civilian or something like that, you get a bounty. And if you run into a guard, he will stop you, and you either have the option of paying it, you can try to run. There's all kinds of things you can do. That you can look it up in the information stuff, and I'm not into that. I pay it and get out of there. Anyway, so you've got your 3 up until level 50. You have these 3 items that you'll get attribute points for every time you level up. So I've gotten to level 3. So I've gotten 2 points for getting to level, well, I must have gotten it for 2 and 3. And you get to put it where you want it, and it tells you what each of this does. And I basically put most of mine into stamina at this point. But this time, you know what, I think I'm going to give it to her in health. You can always change this. There's a place you can go to in the game. You pay, I think it's 3,000 gold, and you can respec all your stuff. And then if you want to respec your skill points, that's another cost something else. Anyway, there are options out there. So if you make a mistake in the beginning, you can redo it later on. So I'm going to take health, and I'm going to commit that point here. And it takes you to your skill line. Now this is pretty important, but it can be respec as well. I currently have 2 skill points to spend. And when you find sky shards out in the world, and I'm sure I'll have one to show you today, when you find a sky shard out in the world, it takes 3 sky shards to make up 1 skill point. Now these are your different classes. Pretty important to get your passives, because those are abilities that just will happen without you having to put them on your skill bar down below. It's a magicka thing. Okay, so in this class, we have 3 main skill lines that you can go down. And over here, it kind of explains it to you and advise which way you want to go. Now this one, if you click on, I can't click on it. Okay. Select the type of player you want to be, and we will help guide your choices by giving you hints as you progress. You don't have to do it. It just is a help. So this being a Necromancer Initiate, it says wield the power of death itself to strike fear into the hearts of your enemies as a terrifying Necromancer, but its primary stat is magicka, and that's not what I really want to do. Let's see, Baleful Summoner is also magicka. Deathbringer, I got a feeling that's what I want. Okay, Deathbringer. Use close strikes and ranged assaults to cripple your enemies with lethal poisons and diseases. See, that's my thing. Primary armor is usually medium, and primary stat that you use is stamina. Undying warrior, health is what you need, and you're usually that's a tank. One day I will build a tank. That's my goal in life, is to build a tank. Anyway, I just love tanks and have to figure that one out. Anyway, would be the role of a tank as a necromancer, where when you're out in a dungeon and you've got a boss, you've got a group out there, that tank is very important because they hold the attention of the boss while everybody goes around and kills it. Without them dying, that's why their primary stat is health. Okay, healer. That's magicka. Primary armor is light. Staff off death's cold touch by siphoning power from the recently deceased. That's a necromancer for you. And using it to aid your allies. And turn off the skill advisor. No. We'll follow this and we'll see what happens with the Deathbringer. I understand that the Necromancer character is very good with stamina. One of the best ever in the game, so that's why I'm giving it a try. She looks a little fierce, doesn't she? At least I hope so. Okay, here we go. So, it's telling me back here where the advisor list is, it's telling me which way to go. Why did I pick those? I don't know. Okay, we will Deathbringer. Well, it's telling you advised abilities. Where are these advised abilities? Yeah, see? This is where I want to be. Although that's magicka too. Okay, I'm confused. So I guess I have to figure this one out. Maybe I'm doing the wrong one to show you to begin with, since I'm a little confused. Okay. Well, we're going to go on from there. Soul magic has to do with filling soul traps. In fact, I'm going to put that down here. Because you have empty soul gems in your possession, you want to fill those so that you can raise yourself later on. Jewelry crafting. Oh my goodness, I guess because you start in Northern Elsewhere, although no, that's a Somerset thing. Or they're trying to push jewelry crafting. That's interesting. Okay. Let's do this. Let's put in... I have 2 points to put in. Let's see what we've got available, and I'll see what... Okay, this is the one they're recommending. Lock. There are no passives available yet. And... I guess it's good to have one in each to begin with, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Those are your skills. That's what starts in the very beginning, and we'll go on all the way to level 50. You'll be getting all of these things too. And the skills go beyond level 50. You're always getting sky shards. Now, to bring up I'll show you the rest of this. First off, this is the crown store, where you can actually purchase items. You buy crowns for cash. And then this is where you can,
This one
when
welcomes
you
you
purchase
back.
when you purchase
This one
crates.
recommends that you purchase a crate from the store.
I don't
Goodbye, my friend.
purchase I don't purchase crates. I get them as drops from Twitch, but that's where I get them. Okay, this is inventory. That was your character we just went over. That's your skill points that we went over. And this is what we'll build as we go along. More things will be added. You'll do guilds like Fighter Guild, Mage Guild, Undaunted. All sorts of things will appear here. This is, we went through this one initially. That's, whoops, I'm going the wrong way. Okay. This you do not have to worry about until you hit level 50. Because once you hit level 50, you will start earning champion points. And when you earn champion points, you put them in these different trees to increase what you can do. And it's something you really kind of have to think about. There are points in mine because my other characters have hit the level where they're no longer level 50. They've gone beyond level 50, so then it opens it up for all your other characters. So I have actually put points in already on certain things, like Master at Arms, increase your damage done with direct damage attacks by 19.24%. And usually you get one point at a time, 1 CP at a time, and that's why I already have so many from my higher up characters. That's why those are in there. That's the advantage of your additional toons. You start out with CP points, even though they're low level. And then let's see what else we've got. Okay, your journal. This is where there are 4 tabs. This is your journal. This is where your quests are listed. You can have up to 25 quests. And if you end up with a quest you don't want, you're given an option when you right click on it that you can abandon that quest. Don't worry about I was worried I was never going to be able to get that quest back again. No, it comes back. So you can always abandon a quest and go back and find it again. It's not an issue. And you'll see NPCs out in the world with arrows over their heads, and the black ones mean that that's a quest that's out there. The light blue ones are daily quests that you can do in different areas when you've done certain things. And the white ones, that's who you're looking for. That's the quest that you're working on currently. And I'll show that when we get out there and start working. Lore Library. Okay. Lore Library. These are books that you will collect out in the world. I do not have, this character has no lore books yet, but we may see some and I'll pick them up. These are your achievements. I don't know how I got Jewelry Crafter. That is just bizarre. And you see under your character all the different things that you can get achievements for. This is a summary of what you've received recently. I spent 50 champion points. Okay, all 3 of those. I spent champion points, all of them. That's not very good. That's kind of... Anyway. But this character, out of 1,985 character achievements, I have 235 points so far. Because each one of these, that's 10 points, 50 points. And if you go down in here and say, under General, let's look one. You level up to, you reach level 10. This is pretty a cool one. It'll keep track of what you've done just by reaching level 10, and you will get all these different dye colors that you can work with on your clothing. This one, acquire a superior quality item. That, I think I got it by thieving something once. Ended up with it one of my other ones. And this one, wear a full set of superior and only superior gear, and then you're given this color. So that's kind of general. Guilds, Mages Guild, Undaunted, Fighters Guild, that's, I think, for starting them. Sky Shards, this shows all the different areas. we're going to go into, I believe we're going to go to Northern Elsewhere. I think that shows elsewhere because the additional chapters that were added to, or chapters or DLCs. DLCs we don't pay for. If you are ESO Plus, they're just added in. But additional chapters like the Skyrim Greymoor that's coming up, you have to purchase if you want to be able to go and do that. But they're all added in here for that particular area. Morrowind, when Morrowind was added, these are the different achievements within the Morrowind area. Elsewhere, where's elsewhere? Elsewhere, same thing. And I was going to show you general. I think exploration is where the sky shards are. Should be anyway. I don't see it offhand. Anyway, I don't want to get too deep into this. I'll show you as we go along. Collection. This is kind of cool now. Everything. This is account bound. I have stuff from that all of my Toons can use, like hairstyles and facial hair and major adornments. She can put a flower on her head. In fact, I was looking for. I was going to put a circlet on her head. Nah, it's too much. But anyway, you can play with all this stuff. How about this one? It gives you the option. Oh, that one I like. It gives you the option when you first create your character to put an adornment up. But I didn't want to do it because there's so many different ones to choose from. There, that looks good with what she's wearing. We can't upgrade to a ruby or a red diamond until she has the outfit to go with it. Ooh, that looks pretty. Now we're going to go back to the plain one for now. Or this one. Nope, the other one looked better. See, so you can go with your whatever style you want. I got to tell you, the things you can do are just crazy. And then we have costumes. All types of costumes. A lot of these you get for completing certain quests. There's things I have not collected yet. And there are some that you can purchase through the Crown Store. And let me just get all dressed up. And you can change the colors of any of these things. And of course, there's the bathing towel if you're going swimming. That's your swimsuit if you want. That's another. And you can, in everything that you do, if you go to hats, you can take your hat off. I hate wearing a helmet. Some guys like that. It's kind of silly, I think. But I've got a crown if you want to wear a crown. Anyway, I'm not going to wear a costume right now. We've got a baker costume, tavern singer, Breton hero armor. I like that one, and the elven. Where's the elven armor here? Armor I really like. I had one Toon that was in the ugliest armor. It made her look so fat. I know, it's kind of vain, isn't it? But drove me nuts, so I ended up buying this. Because that's your elven armor. You can color it any way you want. Anyway, it's great. Okay. Then this is your map. You hit M for map. It's the one you use the most. This just happens to be, we're right here. This is my house that we're in at the moment. But if you right click, you'll go out further to where you are, which this is East March. There's nothing hardly on this map because she hasn't been anywhere yet. These dark houses are houses that can be either purchased or earned. This happens to be a dungeon. There is a key here that shows you what all these symbols are. Okay. And this is okay. These are houses. There's all these houses that you can purchase or earn. I have, I think 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anyway, um, and you travel to your house by clicking on it. Then these are all the different areas within the game, all of them. If you back out, this is all the different areas, and if you back out again, these are three more that are not on the main map. This is Cold Harbor, spooky place to go. We're doing a run there Saturday night for World Bosses. If you want to watch, I'll stream it Saturday evening. This is Artaeum, and this is Clockwork City. So, say you want to look at something on the map in Cold Harbor. Here's the map. And you back out and you're here again. But this is the main part of the world. We are currently in Eastmarch. See my little thing over here? This is Eastmarch. That's where we're at. There is so much to do in the world of Tamriel. It's amazing. When I started, they had just gone with one Tamriel back in 2016, last quarter of 2016, and the whole world opened up to everyone, which was great for me starting out because my friend, my very first friend, Rotach, I met just happenstance where he stopped and started talking to me. It's a whole long story. 1 or 2 days in, and if he had not been, if he had, they had not opened up, I couldn't have played with him because it was all done by level and you had to go to certain areas. So once they opened one Tamriel, I just was everywhere with him. It was great. It was wonderful. This section here, this is Cyrodiil. This is the area that does the PvP playing and the Alliance War goes on. There are three alliances within Tamriel. You've got Daggerfall Covenant, the Aldemiri Dominion, and Ebonheart Pact. And I believe this character, let me look. She is Daggerfall Covenant. And that when it comes to going into Cyrodiil, you have to play within your alliance against the other three. And the bottom part usually is Daggerfall. Ebonheart base is over here, and the Covenant, Daggerfall Covenant. I'm sorry, this is Aldemiri Dominion, Ebonheart, and Daggerfall Covenant. And then this, if you know Skyrim, this is the Imperial City, as you would know from Cyrodiil in Oblivion. And there are 2 dungeons there. And you can do the sewers of the Imperial City and play in Imperial City. And you're fighting against other players, other factions or alliances for territory. And I hadn't gotten involved in this until very recently. A lot of people are very intimidated, but we have learned, we went fishing there last, because you've got sky shards and fishing, all kinds of achievements to get lore books within Cyrodiil as well. And once you get over the fear, it's really a lot of fun. And we've done a beginning Cyrodiil class that I'm trying to get uploaded to Twitch. We'll most likely do it again. Indigo Flying Dragon and Drone Warrior are 2 that did a beautiful job in teaching people on it starts with how to even get to Cyrodiil, because it's different than the regular game. And then, anyway, we're going to go to Northern Elsewhere. But see, Northern Elsewhere, you can also look at the map by finding it here. Northern Elsewhere, this is it. I actually have a way shrine there, and I have a house there I could travel, but I'm going to show you a different way to travel there. If you belong to a guild, you can belong to 5 guilds at one time. This is the guild that I'm most involved with. Our guild master is Rotach, and I'm the banker. This is me here. And Alba is the guild master of Celestial Legacy. There's Alba. He's the guild master of that guild. And we met up. It was a happenstance. We've become very good friends with a lot of people there. And they joined our guild. We joined their guild. And really did a lot. So that's where that is. And you can right-click on a person's name, and you can edit I can edit their note. I don't know if everybody has the ability to do this, but I put in when a person joined, when they became a member, because you are about a week in. If you've stayed with the guild, we will Rotach will promote you to member, and we send you 2,000 gold to purchase a tabard so that when we do a guild event, you can wear our guild tabard. Um, you can whisper to them. If you click on that, you can send a whisper, looks like this, to Alba directly. Nobody else sees it. Um, he just got off. Okay, we'll use Clevis here to demonstrate. You can invite to group if you're starting a group together. You can travel to a player, which is what I'm going to show you now, and you can visit their primary residence, which sends you to their house if they've opened it up for you to look at. And we're going to do another video on that. We're going to sneak around and look at people's homes when less people are on. It's going to be fun. And then you can send mail. This is the in-game email. That is this icon here. This is where your mail comes in. You can see I received a recipe from Jaden616. He sent it to me because I kind of manage the bank and everything, so he sent it to me and seeing if anybody in the guild needed one. This email expires in 2 days. I found out that if you attach 1 gold here, 1 gold to any email, it will stay there much longer, 30 days, a month or something. Little trick, just so it doesn't disappear. But see, if I were to send to Black Clevis, I could attach something, send a subject for you, and then hi. I mean, do whatever you want. It's kind of limited in the amount of stuff you can say, which is kind of a bummer. When I try to send stuff out to people, it's a little hard. I send messages out to people within the guild. I'll send out guild messages to everybody, and it's hard when you're limited on space. And if you can just type in anybody's name too, and it will come up. There's Rotach. So if you've just seen somebody's name run by you and you, I want to talk to her, type in the name. You don't even have to have the @ sign. You can put in Rotach. It comes up both his @ and his character name. So, flirt all you want. Okay. What else? What was I talking about? Oh, the journal. No. Did I go on? Yeah, the map. The map is really important. You'll see that it's super important for getting around. And we'll show you that later. Grouping. This is where, I don't know if you saw where you could invite to group. You can group people together. We've had as many as 20-some people on at the same time. And then we talk on Discord when we're doing an event so that we can communicate better, because typing is ridiculous. So you've got group, and this is where you I cannot do Cyrodiil yet. See, it says unlocked at level 10. Same thing with Battlegrounds. That's all PvP stuff. This is an add-on I put on auto invite so that I can send invites out when we're doing events much easier. And then when you go into a dungeon, people have to have specific roles. You can change what you want your role to be. It's not automatically assigned by what you have. You can go in as a tank. You can go in as a healer. You can go in as damage. I'm 99% of the time damage. I'm trying to learn healing as well, but it is what it is. Then here's a list of all your friends. You're allowed 100 friends. 52. You're allowed 52 friends. And I got to go through here. Some of these I haven't talked to in a year and a half ago, 15 months ago. It's really kind of sad when people don't come back. That's why you hang on to them in the guild. We have 461 out of 500 members that you can have in the guild. Some guilds, they drop people. You're not on for 2 weeks, or you don't let them know you're going on vacation, they drop you. We don't do that. There's one, 33 months, especially since lately we have people coming back. I mean, I haven't seen this one join back in 2017. And I can tell you, I have not seen Country Girl in a long, long time. And it looks like she's coming back, probably because of Skyrim. A lot of people are doing new characters. Red, she's one of our generals. You ever need help in our guild? We call her Red because she used to be Red Fox, and she changed her name for some reason. Because I guess she was Red Fox, it was assigned to her, but we call her Red. Um, and that's me, of course. And anyway, this is if they're online or not, and if it's not, it tells you how long ago they got off. This shows what this particular character, Clevis is a bad example. He is all Ebonheart pack because he's totally into PvP, and he's got 18 tunes. I think that's max. 18 tunes. They're all Ebonheart pack, so he can't go with us when we go to Cyrodiil because we usually go as Aldemary Dominion. Um, that's a symbol for Aldemary Dominion and Daggerfall Covenant. So those are the three: that, and that. And then these show what their rank is within the guild. That's banker, a member, instructor, officer, member. Here are the ranks and what they can do. You can look at this. Anybody can look at this. As a member, you can invite members. You can make deposits, and you can sell in the guild store, all sorts of stuff. Recruits, you can't do much. I guess you can still use the store. That's interesting. You can. And you can talk in guild chat. But usually a weekend you become a member, and not much difference actually. I guess you can view the gold in the bank. NCO, a little more. Officer, quite a bit more. Anyway, um, like Guildmaster does it all. I do. Oh, he just handles the blacklist. I'm the only other person that can deal with gold in the guild bank because some people, if you open up the guild bank to people, they will steal. It's just human nature, apparently. So we do not um, open it up to anyone because there's over 1 million gold in there right now, and we use it to give out gifts and prizes and that sort of thing to guild members. Um, editing the notes. Like I told you what I put in here. If somebody wants something additional put in, like me, I have my home is open for guild members to use. I have same thing with Rotach. We have crafting stations and everything anybody wants to just craft without anybody being around. We've got that. What else? Let me find Jaden. Is he on? No, he's not. Let me find him. Jaden. He will give you werewolf bites or training armor free of charge, and just contact him through Discord mail or whisper to him. He is so helpful with just about anything you want. And he's got even some training armor that we deposited into the guild bank. Now, the guild bank, you can get stuff out of the guild bank by contacting an officer or above because they have access to the guild bank. And mail we talked about. Notifications. This is stuff, I don't have any notifications. Here's notification if you have unread mail, how many of your friends are online, and notifications. Let me show you how this works. I can do that very easily. Guild. This is our message of see, here's where your guild roster is. This little house is your main page. This has all of our upcoming events, and if I edit that and change one little thing, let me put a star or something on here just so it's not noticeable, and you save it, it sends it back out to everybody, and you get this little thing here. You hit N for notifications. See, it shows here. And then it shows you, okay, this is the message of the day from citizens. And they're talking about Discord. We talk about Discord when our Run with Rotach is, our beginning Cyrodiil class. There's a house mystery contest put on by Celestial Legacy, Alba's deal, and then Alba has his world boss run. And then what I do is supplement with messages going out to your mail. I'm able to send it out to the guild. And then this is F1 help. And you know what? I'm going to stop this stream here for a few minutes. I've got some real life world stuff I've got to do. And I'll be back in a bit. Okay, sorry about that. I had to run and answer the phone. Okay, real life happens. Uh, okay, so I've gone through the whole bar up here. Oh, the question mark, if you have questions. But I got to tell you, it doesn't help much. But in a pinch, it'll work. Then here is customer support. If you have something you want to complain about something, or they've got a bug you need to describe, something you need assistance with, you go there, and then these are emotes that you can do, like blessing. Oh, you know what? I think because of the emotes have been stopped for a little while, it may have something to do with internet access going on these days. I'm not sure. Maybe this is tutorials. Well, okay, here's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to travel to a player, see if I find somebody in one of my guilds that is in, just to show you how you can travel to anybody. If you're part of a guild, it really helps because you can go just about anywhere, and they don't even know you're traveling to them, so it really is cool. I'm looking for Northern Elsewhere. There we go. Right-click on, it looks like Dawn Monkeys, and travel to player. And it's going to take me to Northern Elsewhere. Otherwise, if you just clicked on a way shrine or something, it's going to cost you gold to get there. And this is kind of a fun way to explore when you're very new to the game. Just if you're part of a guild, click on somebody's name, travel. There's a lot of benefits to being in a guild. Lots of good friends can be made. Lots of fun people to fight with, do dungeons with. Just throw it out there in guild chat. Yesterday, somebody needed to get the world bosses in one of the areas in Hughes Bane, and they asked for my help. And I said, okay, you want to see if anybody else from the guild can go? And sure enough, before you know it, we had about 10 people doing world boss because they're pretty tough. And then we ended up doing all the bosses in Craglorn, which are 14 of them as a group. We had a great afternoon, and a lot of times those spontaneous things are better than anything. Okay, where did we land? We're in Rimmen. I could have gone to one of my houses. I've got two houses there, the Sugar Bowl Suite and one that you get for doing dungeons here. You get a house for doing some dungeons in Northern Elsewhere. It's a huge, ridiculous, fabulous place that costs a fortune to do. Anyway, where we're going to go, this is where you start out. If you have the Northern Elsewhere DLC on your game, you will start out here at the Starhaven Adeptorium. So what we're going to do, we're doing basics here. I'm going to show you, this is the city that we're in. You right click and it takes you out to the area. By the way, the bosses here are dragons. They're so cool. There are 3 dragons up, and this means it's being fought right now. I'm going to put a mark on the map. You click your cursor there, then hit the letter F, and it puts a mark. So, gee, something got increased to rank 2, probably because I traveled somewhere. Who knows? Anyway, above, see the bar at the top over my head at the very top of the screen? It shows which way is north. There's where I put the mark to the west. That little marker that's a kind of a diamond shape with the black on it, that is an NPC over here that has a story quest right here, and you talk to her and you can probably start... Oh shoot, how did that happen? Somebody put something on me and it made me... That guy over there! He put something on me and made me pull my weapon out. Anyway, you talk to her and you get a quest. I'll see if I can find one over in the beginning area when we first go out. And there's another... These are story quests. So if you pull up your map, this whole thing here tells you what is available in this area, how many world bosses there are, how many public dungeons there are, how many special crafting stations there are outside of the cities. These are special ones out in the world with special sets. Point of interest, and we're going to go to the Adeptorium, see if we can get in there and do that part of it. Points of interest, but this up here, these are the story quests. There are 8 quests that will take you through the story of Northern Elsewhere. And it's really interesting to do that because the lore is so extensive within Tamriel. And if you've ever played Skyrim or Morrowind, Cyrodiil, or any of the old Elder Scrolls, you know there's a story that flows through all of this. These are way shrines that you can travel to and from. You need to discover them before you can take it to travel anywhere. You have to have it in order to be able to get it to go there. Unless you travel to, like I did just now. I traveled to somebody that was here, and I got a sky shard. Let's see, world about sky shards. Okay, these are hints. As on the list, there are hints for all the sky shards in Northern Elsewhere, everywhere you go, and it will highlight when you found one of those sky shards. And the sky shards, remember, you need 3 sky shards to get a skill point, and that brings your skills up. And these are lore books, just finding lore books that are laying around out in the world. Libraries, the bookshelves. If you go in any place where there are bookshelves, use them, go to them, because they are out there, and some of the bookshelves you get something. It'll bring up a skill. It'll bring up your crafting skill. It'll bring up a fighting skill. It'll bring up a mage's skill. So bookshelves, look everywhere for bookshelves. This is the stable. Okay, as you can see, I'm not on a horse. Well, I got to tell you, when you first start out in the game, you can run faster than riding on your horse. But what you need to do is train your horse. If you want to get up your speed, you can purchase a horse. I think now you get one when you start the game. Back in the very beginning, I think I had to purchase one, but I'm not sure. And here's your trainer, and it costs you, I think, $250 to train, and you go up to 60% is the max. Speed, stamina, or carrying capacity. Speed and stamina are the most important. If you had your speed all the way up, yeah, you'll go fast, but something bad out there in the world grabs you, it'll pull you down off your horse if he gets close. So you really need these 2. I haven't done this, but it will add carrying capacity, and I should do this. Oh my goodness, maximum of 60. Increase your carrying capacity up to a maximum of 60. I gotta see how that works. Anyway, so that's that. I do not have any gold on me. You know what? I'm gonna pull up the banker. This you don't have unless you've purchased it from the Crown store. This is your banker. He holds your stuff. You can go to a banker in a bank.
Let's do some business.
But you can also put them in your houses, or you can pull them up out in the world. And I'm going to pull out some currency here. Let's pull out 2,000 gold. By the way, this is my inventory in the bank. I can hold, that's maxed out at 480 items, and I've got 418 in there, so it's close to max. Okay, we're going to get rid of this guy. No, we don't need you, buddy. But I'm going to start training her.
There must be a bug
in writing, because if I don't start right away, it's going to take forever. So, let's see. Yep, 250 gold. And you should do that every single day to get your 250 gold. You can purchase writing lessons in the Crown store, but you try to avoid spending as much money as possible until you really know you want to play this game, until you're really into it, and then it becomes a lifestyle. Anyway, okay, so this is 1% out of 60%. So I'll show you what happens here. I'm just going to pull up under my collections. We have our mounts. I have lots of horses that are pretty special. I've gotten them through purchasing them, but I think this is the first one you can get. I mean, I've got lions and indrics and spiders and all kinds of things, but this is just your basic horse. Press H to get up on the horse, and we go really slow. Really slow. It's crappy. So you can actually run faster early on and kill things along the way. You need your skills. Things like dragonflies, butterflies, you want to torch bugs. They give you things that you can use for bait in fishing. Ah, there's a sky shard. See the sky shard? They're so exciting to find. And every main town in every section has one just outside the city for newbies. So, you find them. See, 1 of 3. I need 2 more in order to get a skill point. Now, if we look at the map, go to Sky Shard. See, I've got 1. It shows me in a cart among Rimmons canes. So, it's out here among the sugarcane, and now you will still see it. Once you've gotten that Sky Shard with a particular character, you'll see this. You will not see the Sky Shard. You'll know by looking at it. Oh, I already have that one. Ah, sugarcane. Moon sugar, I should say. They call it moon sugar in the game, and they make skooma with it. Skooma is it's a drug. It's an alcoholic drink. It's something. I think it's more a drug. Now, so you see quests along the way. Oh, there's a book. Oh, good. See this?
Don't be sad, horse friend.
There's a book.
Gordon will come home soon.
That one, that's a lore book, but not a mage's lore book. And you can read it if you want to read all about moon sugar. Now, if you look in, see if it's one of the books. Yes, it is one of the books. See, it's listed moon sugar for glossy fur. Yes. Okay. And as you discover places, like this is a town over here, and this is a public dungeon here, and this is a little town, as you discover them and go by them, you will discover them and they will be added to the map. In fact, I'm supposed to be going, let's look in here. And if there are barrels that say search, take stuff. For if you're going to be a crafter, you want to be ESO plus, and actually the other thing is everything you take you can sell for gold as well, which is my thing. I take everything. Oh dear. See, there's a sack, millet sack. Oh boy, what happened there? What else we got? Cupboards are good. Cupboards are good to look in because you may find recipes, urns, lockpick. You need lockpicks for opening chests. There's a backpack. Backpacks are usually pretty good. A lot of times they'll have recipes in them. Ah, crafting motif. High elf style. Okay, I got an achievement for that. Okay, if you're going to be a crafter, I'll do it with her. Right click on it, use it, and you've learned the high elf crafting style. And if you go to your library, I believe, nope, I guess that's not where it shows. Oh, I don't have it yet. You have to have the Mages Guild in order to get it. Oh, one thing. We talked about achievements. I forgot to show you down here. If you're an end gamer, you want to be up there with the top people. Here are your leaderboards. Okay. Veteran, usually. Solo. Maelstrom Arena. I'm working on it. It's a solo arena. That's pretty cool. Not veteran. I'm doing normal. And then Battlegrounds, and they've got the... Anyway, this is something I think I've looked at maybe twice because I'm not an end gamer. I think my philosophy is in the game, if you're here to enjoy the game, enjoy the game. Don't, how can I put it? Don't rush through it. This is the kind of game that you don't rush through. Here we go. We're gonna attack this thing, see if we can kill it. Oh, my magic. Okay. What do you know? And then if there's yellow, you get stuff from it. So we got things. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh my gosh. My memory these days is not good. See, lake bait. Guts are lake bait. Um, can't remember what I was talking about. Let's see here. Uh-oh, we got a problem. Okay. And the enemies that you go after are scaled to what you are, your capacity. They're not gonna, unless you go into a dungeon that you shouldn't be in. Okay. Hubby's teasing me. Um, let's see. I saw that I got gauntlets there. We'll see what they are. Level 3. We're going to put those on. Equip. See, it went over here. And now I have gauntlets on. A little more protection. Oh, I don't think I want to take on 2 of them at once. I'm not ready for that yet. Here's one. Oh, wow. Didn't get anything, though. These bars at the bottom, the one on the left is your magic, and the one in the center is your health, and there is one on your right that is your stamina. What is this? Well, we don't want to go in there yet. No. But we discovered it. See, Sand Swirl Manor discovered, and there it is on the map. Oh, there's a couple of enemies. I don't think I want to tackle them right now.
Your mother told you to be careful what you wish for, too?
They must be talking. Let's find the road. Let's get to the left here and get on the road. Then we will sort of avoid much. Oh. The other thing is, if an enemy's following you for a while and you just try to hit them, they'll run away. And the other defense you can use is run. Run as fast as you can to get away. That's always a good one if you're in over your head.
Possessed or something.
What the heck is that lizard doing? Oh, a butterfly. Okay, river bait, but the other thing that butterflies give are butterfly wings, which are used in alchemy. Okay, see, we're on the road. We're heading here. This is taking forever. What's this? Imp stools. The other thing, as you get up higher in your crafting, you are able to put skill points in so that crafting items light up and you see them as you go along. Right now, we don't see them because I don't have any crafting skills yet, I don't think. No. Crafting. Yeah, remember, all I have is jewelry. Okay, this bear is a pet of this player. Oh, let's stay on the road. There's another butterfly. Some people, yeah, they're not into crafting. They're not into that part of it. They're just into fighting. But if you become an all-around player, I think you'll enjoy the game better. Follow the lore. Don't become just an end gamer that is just going to beat the game. There's no way to beat this game. It's almost a lifestyle. and you can make some pretty good friends. Where'd that snake go? He took off. Oh well. There's another butterfly. Sorry we have to run, but she's only level 3 and can't do stinking thing at this point. And another one. I want to show you what butterfly wings look like. Oh, there's a badger. There's no red around the badger, so he is a friendly. He won't hurt you. Scorpion. Somewhere. Oh well. I digress. There's a butterfly. They seem to... Nope. Oh, by the way, the sky here is beautiful, and you will see that Tamriel has 2 moons. Pretty cool. Some of the scenery here is fabulous. Is this where we need to turn? Nope. Oh, but let's get that sky shard. I mean, not sky shard, way shrine. It's important. If you see a way shrine, go for it. Because that's a town, Riverhold, down there. And then you run up to the way shrine and discover it. There we go. And if we had had that previously, we could have taken the way shrine from Rimmon all the way in to here and not have to run quite so far. Check everything. If it says steal, don't steal unless you know you want to steal. Okay, we want to go over this way, so let's go back here. Get back on the road. Oh, wrong road. There are also things like treasure maps that you'll get in your when you do certain things. You'll receive treasure maps. Oh boy, I guess we better take care of this Doom Ripper. Where did he go? There he is. Ah, okay. Here's the road we want. Ah, let's do this. I forgot, we can run faster if we want to. Let's go catch a glimpse of the dragon over here, if we can. So you can see it. There we go. These are the bosses in, he's almost down. I will stand in this healing thing and fight. Just so I can show you. Okay, look at that. I'm now level 4. And he's yellow, and I'm getting all this stuff for helping to kill the dragon. They start out at about 14, 16 million. So it takes a crowd to kill off a dragon. Okay, now see at the bottom where it says your level 4 rewards are available. Once you hit a certain level, every time you level up to 50, you get rewards. 1 attribute point, which is you can put into your stamina, health, or magicka, and a skill point to go on your skill line. Now you can also pick pants of some sort, which ones will help you the best. You see I've highlighted this homespun breeches, and it shows on the left what the homespun breeches are. It's lightweight armor, and it's for level 4, and my Forgotten Adventures trousers are level 1. So one of these I will definitely take. That's a medium. And I'm going to take the medium ones and then claim. So first off, you have an attribute point. Now, since I don't know what I'm doing yet, I'm going to go ahead and put it into Magicka. Commit that. Takes you to the skill line. We have another point to spend. We've gotten 1 sky shard, so we've gotten 1 of 3 to go for another skill point. But, oh, weapon. 2-handed weapon. Let's go with... let's see. 5327. Always a critical strike. Let's go with uppercut for now. Okay. Oh, there's another waste shrine over here. And while I think about it, let's stop and open my inventory and see what we got here. Let's equip the trousers. Oh, that ugly green color. Got to get rid of that. Dragon pellets, which you just sell. See, it says treasure. There's no... All you do with the treasure is just sell it to a merchant for gold, and you've got 100 gold right there. This is a backpack, and for fighting the dragon, you use it, and you get... Oh, wow. Got some gloves. I already got those. That's worth 40 gold to sell, and you've got soul gems, and a staff, and a straight razor to sell. So actually, this is pretty cool. We've got some gold stuff to sell. Okay, let's keep going here. There's another waste shrine. And we discovered it, and they have, oops. Yeah, let me show you this. The waste shrines are used. You can go to any other waste shrine that shows up. Right now we have this one in different areas. It looks like there's a main one in most places. So that's how you travel around the world. Not all waste shrines have urns or backpacks or things, but some of them do. This being an area where people start out to begin with, that's probably why they have them here. Okay, we are almost there, people. Almost. We're gonna ooh. Okay, water and flint, those are crafting items. Okay, we're going to see if we can go in here. This is where when you start, you come out. And I kind of would like to show you the beginning tutorial of what you have to go through when you start out in the game. Let's see if it does it. Yes. Ah, firmly sealed from the other side. That long trip and we can't even do it. Okay. There are lots of butterflies here, though. Woohoo! You can use those. Nope, can't use it. But under mementos, these are things that you collect. Just little kind of emote kind of things that you can do as you travel through. But every year, see, I've got from 17, 18, 19, and this was the one that's going on right now. Jubilee cake. Pull it up. Use it. And it gives you, it's like using an experience scroll. It gives you a buff an experience buff for 2 hours. So you get more points. You go up faster. Now, really need to start fighting to level up. I know where I'm going to go. See if we have a way shrine there. If not, I'll travel to somebody and we'll bounce around to get there. Oridon. Yes, we have a way shrine. We'll go there. Dolmens are very good for leveling and getting stuff when you're first starting out. And the only reason I want to level her kind of quickly is that we have a world boss run in Cold Harbor on Saturday evening at 5 that Alba's putting on, and I want to take a new Toon this time, but she's got to be a little better equipped than she is right now, so I'm going to try and level her up and get her skills up a little bit, but I'll show you a good way to do it. Okay, this is the town of Oridon. Stable. I have a room, actually. We could have gone to my room in the inn. That's a free room. That's a quest you can get.
Ah, you are the one, citizen.
Ooh. Ooh.
Greetings. My benefactor wishes to speak to you about a matter that could affect the fate of our world.
What does your benefactor want?
If my benefactor wished to discuss details in the open, why send a messenger? The matter is for your ears only.
Where can I find them? Should it be him?
A passenger cabin in the interim suitor down at the docks. Do not tarry.
I'll seek them out. Whoop, off she goes. Okay, I think this is a beginning quest for the main quest. And this looks like a regular lore book. And since I don't have the Mage's Quest, it doesn't show up yet. When I finish the Mage's Quest, it will show up in the library, because I have discovered it. Okay, we're going to go this way. Because I'll show you the dolmen, and then if we have time, I'll run and go do the quest. Because I've never done the main quest from the beginning all the way through. Oh, shoot. Stand up, girl. Like I said, anything you take, you could sell for gold. Or use. Backpack, they don't have anything in it. This trunk. Ooh, a recipe. And usually there's another trunk around here. There we go. Lockpick and corundum. That's a crafting item. This is a delve. We're not going to go in, but this is a delve. That's your lowest level dungeon. Good for beginners. And another book. Lore book on the list. Thought there used to be a chest in here, but I don't see one now. Okay, Mundus Stone. We're going to go out here. I'll explain what a Mundus Stone is. Oh, there's a fishing hole. If you're fishing, there's a fishing hole. There's that must be an NPC. I don't see a label on him. Oh no, it's somebody fishing. Oh, she's fishing. Okay, these are throughout the world, and there's like 14, 16 different Mundus Stones, and they give you a boon, a boost. This one, the lady, will have a boon that increases physical and spell resistance. I'll take that for now because I don't have anything. Better than nothing. But we'll find the one that is better later on for what I want to do. Ah, she beat me. Okay, there's another way shrine. Trying to find the dolmen here. Ah, there it is. See this buzzsaw thing? That's where we're headed, but I want to catch this way shrine first.
Come on, Matilda. Let's get out of here.
He's having trouble with his horse. Okay. There's stuff down here. Butterfly. Drink. Okay, let's go around the ledge over here. Edge of the lake. Go to the dolmen. Sometimes they call him a dome. Oh, let's get this thing. This imp. Oh, a book. Wow, another lore book. Pretty cool. There's usually, of lore books, there's usually 4 of the same book laying around. Okay, this is the dome, the dolmen, and we're waiting for it to come up again. It is, well, you'll see. It's kind of hard to explain. But, cheese, backpack, water, used for crafting, rose used for crafting. See all these people? They are standing around waiting. There's one playing the lute. We'll join in and play the drum. These are emotes and things that you do. The other thing you can do is dance. There's all different dances you can do. Let's see what weapons I have here. Staffs, no. No, I don't want to use the bow yet. Maybe I'll do a little bit of it. Let's run around and look. You can hear the dolmen when it comes up. No mistaking it. By the way, I am hitting the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keys down here at the bottom of the screen. Those are the skill. That's the skill line. So that when you hit, that was number 3. Number 2. So that's what that is. Has not come up yet. Let's go find another imp up here to help bring up my level. Okay, 1 does that, 2 does that, 3 does that, 4 does that. Ooh, I like that one. Dragonthorn, very good. See, it was just a guess that that was an item. Oops, see? Up it comes. What we're going to do is fight all these bad guys with the red over them. It's crazy, and some of them are so much harder than others. But this one here in Auradon is a basic beginning dolmen. The pink on the screen normally when you start up is a red, but I changed it to pink so it stands out. is the AoE, the bad parts that you want to stay out of. If you're having trouble, this anchor pinion will move the Doman along, but it is also another way to heal. It will heal everybody that's playing. Okay, now, here comes the boss. He's always right here, and in order to get better rewards, you want to help kill that boss. Which we did.
The skins of
There he
those
is.
you love will fly.
Yay. Level 5. And there's an adult woman. There's always a chest. Oh, jeez. It's like the 4th of July. There's the chest. And there's your rewards. Get gold. Treasure map. Okay, let's see, we've got our level 5 to claim. And we're getting 2 attribute points, 2 skill points, item set, and racial skill line. Rings, you're getting rings, and a racial skill line, which is for red, you get passives for being red guard. Next milestone will be level 10 where you get your dungeon finder. You can go into Cyrodiil, if that's your thing, PvP. Let's put down our points. I've got 2 points to put. Let's do that. I'm going to put it all in stamina. It's taking me to the skill line. It's a magic skill. Interesting. Racial, here we go. Red guard skills. These are passives that if you want to get all of the passives you can. They just, this one reduces the cost of your weapon abilities. Okay, we're going to spend a skill point there. Martial training, because the passives are really important. But that's cute. Creates a corpse on death. Well, I'm going to go up here for now. Okay, and when it morphs, it means you have 2 choices. The bottom part in green is the difference between the 2. Ah, converts to a stamina ability. Okay. That's what I want. Okay, cool. See, it uses stamina instead of magic. Okay, let's go. A couple of things. Well, we've got an imp we can kill here. I want to get into the main storyline with this character, so we'll go back and we're going to... There's a book over here, if I'm not mistaken. It's down here. Oh, I think it's over here. not there. Okay.
Halt, traveler.
Nope, sorry, buddy. Don't have time. Okay, this is the town of Volkelgard in Oregon. It says up in the corner where we are down here. This is the town that we're in. We are going to do this quest, the Soul Shriven Cold Harbor quest. Now, since I've got it highlighted, I should be able to find where we're supposed to go on the bar. You see talk to benefactor below, and the symbol there, that's a doorway with an arrow. If it's just an arrow, he's standing outside. If it has that symbol, it means it's inside.
Do you
have
know
to go
how
through
long
it.
I've been looking for you?
Oh, you've been looking for me for years, I know. We're going to go through a door down here somewhere. See if we can see it on the map. Oh, maybe it's the harborage. Oh, it's on this boat. It's in the harbor on that boat. Okay. There's the boat. Okay, how do you get on the ding-dong boat over here? Okay, I've been wanting to see one of these. If you were to take something and it says steal from, if you're caught, there will be a bounty on you if somebody sees you. Oh, sorry, mouse. Just trying to get some bait. But be very careful if you're not stealing on purpose. Don't do that. Now, there you can sneak where you're hidden and try to steal, but new character, I'm not going to attempt it. Oh, a book. Okay. I think poor guy's sick, but I'm not. Well, let's just see. He doesn't have a quest. We could talk to him.
Last time I ride that kind of storm. Damn it, Ifrit. Why do you have to go and be like that?
Oh, poor thing. Okay. There's another sailor.
Have you ever tasted moon sugar rum? This one's not sharing.
Not going to steal there either. Okay, see, there's a symbol on the door. That's where we have to go in. Ah, cool. This is not stealing. Oh, it looks like I have to go below deck. Maybe. See how that arrow is over here? Because we're going to the arrow, but it says up in the bar, up at the top, it says talk to your benefactor below. So that's why the arrow is on the ground. Because we have to go down the stairs. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Well, that wasn't good. Yep. This is the very beginning quest of the main quest line. We're in the Whaling Prison where all the soul shrivens are. And this is basically Cold Harbor. Someplace wrong is right. Okay. But we're going to look around because there might be all kinds of stuff sitting around here. Okay, find a way to escape Cold Harbor. Yeah, we're in Cold Harbor, all right. The whaling, I can't open it.
Whoa there. Are you all right? The name's Lyris.
Aha.
I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. Keep moving. There are more Daedra on the way.
Oh, this is spooky. I haven't done this part of it since the very beginning.
Stop now. Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
See if there's a map. Yep, there's a map. He was a wimp. What was he?
Let's get out of here, my friend. The Prophet.
Greetings, resident. Like you, I'm a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk.
See the white arrow over her head? That means that's who you talk to.
The Prophet. He's a prisoner here too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you even for a moment. You must think you can help me.
Help you do what?
Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
Where do we go from here?
These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels.
What are these sentinels?
Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet. I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded.
I have so many questions.
I'm sure you do. And I'll answer them as best I can.
Who is this prophet?
He's a strange one, no doubt about it. But he's the wisest man I've ever met. He sees things. The past, the future.
What is this place? Where am I?
You're obviously not in Tamriel anymore.
Ha!
Think of the most miserable, depressing place you've ever been in your life. That's paradise compared to Cold Harbor. And to top it off, well, there's no easy way to say it. You're dead.
Then how are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Once we rescue the Prophet, he can tell you about the gods and the ways of oblivion. I don't understand any of it myself.
If I'm dead, who killed me?
A man named Menamarco. His worm cult is doing some kind of ritual back in Tamriel. They sacrificed you and everyone in this prison to the Daedric prince Molag Bal. After you died, whatever was left showed up here. They call you the Soul Shriven.
What does that mean?
It means you're a slave and you'll spend the rest of eternity here in Cold Harbor, working under the lash of the Daedra. Unless, of course, you come with me.
Are you dead too?
No, I wasn't sacrificed. The Prophet and I were brought here conventionally, if that makes any sense. But we're prisoners here, same as you.
How can we rescue the prophet?
It won't be easy. The place is watched by magical constructs called Sentinels. We won't stand a chance unless we can blind them. I'll tell you more when we get there. And we'll never get there if we don't get moving.
Okay, I'm going to mention
We
here
should keep moving.
that some people go through the quests and don't read them. If you want to understand what's going on in Tamriel and the lore behind this, you need to read the quests. And it's very interesting. Okay, Lyris. Which way? Oof.
Well played, friend. Arcay's beard, you are good in a fight.
Yeah.
The god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry.
That's Molag Bal, by the way, and that ugly looking thing.
The
Oh,
god of
there's-
schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him.
Destroy a Cold Harbor Sentinel. Okay, there's one there. There's one there. Let's look at the map. We're up here, and they're there and there. Okay, so we're going to head down here. These are soul shriven. Here we go.
What was your name again? Target practice?
Ha!
The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will also be blinded for a time.
Oh, shoot.
The Sentinels are connected.
Ugh, I want to do that. Ooh, a blueprint. And Bone Tyrant increased to level 7. Okay, I think we want to go up here.
Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place.
See,
Last thing we need is to
it
get
says
recaptured.
above for the white arrow.
I'll keep watch.
Destroy a Cold Harbor Sentinel. That's what this is. So you gotta do this on your own, apparently. Okay. One done.
Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
Reach the Prophet's cell. Okay. Down this way. Looks like it. There we go.
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way.
Talk to Lyris.
Damn it! Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us.
Who's
Cadwell is the
Cadwell?
oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see.
How can a madman possibly help us?
Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
Okay. Cadwell's quite a character, and you will see him throughout the whole game.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two... Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
You must be Cadwell.
Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then?
We're trying to get inside the Prophet's cell. The door is sealed.
Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. How do we get through all of this?
Rather cautiously,
That.
I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well.
Where's the entrance?
Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best.
Thanks.
Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
Tell me about yourself, Sir Cadwell.
Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old pish-tosh, gallant knight, epic quests, rescued maidens. I came to this land when my head was quite unceremoniously separated from my body. Bad luck that, but you make the best of things.
How long have you been here?
Oh, quite a long time. In fact, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I was the oldest of the soul shriven, of those who didn't go feral, that is. I know every tunnel and path, every nook and cranny. The others look up to me, I suppose.
How do you know Lyris?
Ah, Lyris. Girl's as mad as sheer Gorus jammies. Heart's in the right place, I suppose. Says she's got to rescue the Prophet to save us all from eternal torment. How an old blind man could do that is quite beyond me.
What do you do about the Prophet?
An imperial gentleman. Apparently he was once a powerful mage, but the years haven't been kind. Lyris says he knows of a path back to Tamriel. I rather think that if one existed, I'd have found it by now.
Don't you think there's a way to get home?
I hadn't actually given it much thought. Anything's possible, I suppose. Truth is, I've been here so long, this place feels like home. But a good uprising now and again is a pleasant diversion, so where's the harm, eh?
Goodbye. Okay, the upper right-hand corner, I didn't point this out.
Cadwell seems to think this Undercroft is a delightful
That's the
place.
next thing to do
Probably means it's a
in
death
the
trap.
quest.
Be
Is
careful.
always listed up in the upper right, as long as you have it highlighted. And it also shows down below at the bottom of the page here, it says "and show on the map." It shows you your map. Okay, so we have to run down here. Oh, poor people.
The sooner you get that door open, the sooner we can get out of here.
This is like you open chests this way with a lock. This is what your lockpicks are for. I wasn't expecting this. I'm not doing as well as I normally could. There we go. Find the Prophet's cell. Look at the map. It's probably at the far end. Yep, far end. Okay, here we go. And of course, we're behind a guy that's fighting everything. And we get to do nothing. To our right, I believe. Here we go. Nope. Yep, nope.
Come get some more, you skeeving hawkers.
Nope, we want to go this way. Okay, we're going right. Okay. And I don't want to go here too fast. I want to level up, actually, so I am going to kill stuff.
You talk
By
less
the
when
way,
you fight.
right,
The god of self-punishment?
you're right, mouse key blocks. Okay, oh, we're almost there. Oh, ah.
The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time.
Ah, I remember this. Ooh, I remember this.
All right. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet.
There's no other way?
Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
Okay, well, I think we missed the part about what's going to happen here. Okay, I think what I have to do is keep the bad guys off of her. Yep. Okay, activate. Activate. And we have to activate this other one. Oh.
Freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Molag Bal has his way. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. There has sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain.
Can we find a way to take her with us?
I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige.
Vestige?
That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined.
Why does Lyris call you the Prophet?
That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor.
Anchor?
The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
Okay, the anchors are the dolmens. Just so you know. All right, stay close then.
Up the stairs quickly. We must get to the anchor mooring.
See? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Okay, this is the Child of Bones that we have to fight.
Come,
That
I will
was-
protect you.
That was Molag Bal, by the way.
A moment, Vestige. The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nan in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard.
A Sky Shard?
A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nan. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb.
I'm ready.
Shard God of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard. Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Moloch Baal be denied.
Ooh.
Hurry! We must go now!
Oh, I forgot about this. Ah, Stros Mackay. Now, if you're interested in doing the main quest, the prophet will show up every once in a while, and it's the harborage that you go
The
to.
vestige awakens once again. Come here, we must speak. As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a city of industry where men speak of intrigues and plots beneath layers of innuendo and pleasantry. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path.
How long was I unconscious?
Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land.
What should I do now?
I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Moloch Baal.
When will I see you again?
I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish.
Okay, this is the last page of the quest. We opened the skill line of soul magic. We got 1 skill point and a sealed urn. So we're going to complete it.
Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Moloch Baal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard. You must find your own path, but perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours.
You think there are many who need my help?
Indeed. I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Moloch Baal, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head.
There are others who would join me in this?
We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it.
Goodbye. By the way, we'll do the leveling up. I forgot to mention about the chat box. I have all of the my friends, when they log on, it lets me know. And this is chat within the citizens of Tamriel. Apparently they're talking about being cooped up. You know what? I'm going to change while we're here. I'll just show you some settings because I want this to be in pink. We're going to go to settings, social. This is where the guild chat shows. Citizens of Tamriel, I want it to be bright pink. And the officer chat in a very light pink. The others, not such a problem. Put this in blue with a light blue and celestial pink. Let's go bright green. You know what? No, I'm going to go blue. Change this to a bright green. And a very light green. And a very light blue. There we go. This one. There's never any chat in this guild. I'm about ready to drop it. So, anyway, but I wanted that to be, citizens to be bright pink, because that's what I'm used to. Okay. Shows I have 15 friends on and 1 notification, which is probably what I sent out before. Yeah, and I just click that and it's gone once I'm done with it. Let's look around here, see what there is. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to steal. Let's see what this is. This is probably the quest to get started.
Flowers again. It is good to see you, alive and well.
How did I get here?
We found you floating in the water. I'd seen corpses with more life in them, but Captain Colleen dove in and fished you out anyway.
So she rescued me herself? Who is she?
The captain of this vessel. She's currently ashore, recruiting for our latest contract. You might want to pay your respects, seeing as she saved your life.
I'll go do that.
The withered stalk flowers again. It is good to see you, alive and well.
Where am I exactly?
You're on the Spearhead, Captain Colleen's ship.
Who are you?
I am one of Captain Colleen's few remaining loyal crew members. The rest, well, the less said of those bloody-minded mutineers, the better.
Okay. Level 6. Claim my rewards. Okay. Got another skill point. Let's put that here. Commit. Got 2. These are, I really have to look at these. Two-handed. I think I might wait. I'm gonna wait a bit because I gotta think about this. Okay, how do we go out? Oh, it's over here. Okay, we are now on the island. We're in Port Hunding. We are on the island of Stros Mackay, which is, where are we? Right here in the world. See, we have a way shrine here, and I think I'm going to stop here on this one for now. Let me explain one thing to you up here. This is your items in your inventory, and across here it talks about, this is everything in your bag, in your inventory. This weapons, armor, jewelry, which, by the way, I have no jewelry on. I should use that. Let's see, level 5, level 3, level 5. Maximum Magicka. Yeah, let's do that. So I replaced the necklace that was there, and then Undertaker's ring. Have no ring, so we're going to equip that over here. And then, do I have? These are exactly the same. it's going to give me more armor. So I probably should put it on. There's an enchantment there for Mexican to add to my magicka, which is a good way to do that. Okay. That's what we had on. It's not worth anything. We can destroy it if we want. In each of these categories, these are your consumables. I'm going to put that in the bank for my other tunes to look at first. It's a recipe. Oh, we got a sealed urn. Let's open that up. Okay, we got soul gems and a bow and a jerkin. Okay, we're going to take all that. Oh, and food. Okay, this increases your maximum stamina for half an hour. So if you use it, see your stamina on the green bar to the right goes up, so you have more stamina. Food is pretty important until you really get up there. And an experience scroll, it ups your experience to get you going faster. There's a beverage for stamina. If that one wears out, another tonic. Oh, a set of rings. Okay, we've got 2 rings. Okay, we're going to take those, open our inventory, go to the jewelry, and we're going to put that on, equip it, and equip it. So we've got a couple 2 rings. Now, and this is consumables, recipes, things that you use. This is materials for crafting. Well, we don't have any materials. I'll explain that to you in a minute. We have a craft bag because I'm an ESO Plus member. Furnishings, no furnishings at the moment in my inventory. And then this is miscellaneous. Lockpicks, soul gems. You learn about these things. These things, like these treasures, you can sell. There's 100 gold and 40 gold. Those are really important. These things you'll sell. See, it says sell to a merchant for gold. And these we can get rid of because we're way beyond those. We'll go for 3 gold. And I'm going to put that in my bank for one of my other tunes to use because we can get better materials with a higher level. And then this is what you get with ESO Plus. I mean, I've got everything in here. 2,000, 1,000. I mean, there's no way you could do this if you're a crafter. You have to have ESO Plus. You'd go nuts trying to collect all this when you only have maximum 480 in your inventory. Anyway, so this is blacksmithing. These are all blacksmithing items. These are all clothing items. And of course, gold is legendary, purple's epic, blue is superior, green is fine on anything if you see and white just means normal. So in your armor, if you've got green armor on, you've got fine armor. But if you have gold armor on, it's legendary and it gives you more power. And woodworking, see there's all the different things that you can use to improve your armor. And jewelry crafting, these are all of the things for jewelry crafting. Not all of them, I don't have all of them in that. Alchemy, these are things you pick up in the world. By the way, these are things you're farming for. You'll see flowers and woodworking and all kinds of stuff. Enchanting, these are the runes that you pick up that are in the little things that glow. They look like little monuments. Provisioning, this is all food, like lemons. See, an ingredient for crafting beverages, an ingredient for crafting beverages, on and on. And meat, bait best used for fishing in lake water. Okay, so you don't cook with that. Style materials. These are for making when you're crafting clothing or woodworking, like staffs and or armor or any of those clothing. These are the different styles you need to have if you wanted to make a Daedric robe, a Daedric gauntlets. You have to have the Daedric style. Now, when you get into the more can I say, not basic, but special things like glass, the glass style. It's a really cool armor, and you have to have this. And it takes 10 malachite shards to make one malachite. That's another whole part of this. And then these are traits. These are things that you can put on when you're also making it so that it will increase certain things. Like this, if you put it in a ring, it would increase the armor enhancement effect by 8% in your ring. Anyway, all of these. This, I believe, is training. Yes, there's training armor. You put this on it, it helps you increase experience. And I didn't do that. I did not get training armor for this. And here's your currency. Alliance points, that's part of Cyrodiil. Crown gems, you get those from crates. You convert stuff that you were given through crates in the Crown store, or Twitch drops. I'm beginning Twitch drops crates, which are pretty cool because my account is, of course, linked to Twitch. Crowns, that's the gold, the actual cash. That's not how much it is, but that's what I have in crowns. Event tickets. We're currently in the middle of an event right now, and the tickets, that's a whole other thing. I have this much gold on me. This character, see down here, 1977, that's how much gold I have on this character. Outfit tokens, that's another whole thing. You can create outfits, but you have to have outfit tokens to do that. Telvar stones, that's a Cyrodiil thing. Transmute crystals that you can use at transmute stations to change your enchantment on armor. Undaunted keys, that Undaunted is another guild. And then, of course, writ vouchers, which I talked about before. When you do writs and you are up at the master level, you can turn them in, master writs in, and you get master writs to purchase things that you cannot otherwise get. Currency, and then, currency. This is the currency for just my character, and this is the account currency, and this is all currency. And then quick slots. These are your quick slots. I do not have anything on me that I can show you. I mean, you can put things in here, and then if it's shown, I keep a potion in the quick slots because I don't use it very much, but I have it so that I can hit Q and it restores my stamina and health quickly. Like if I'm in a fight and I'm dying and we don't have a fabulous healer around,
I'm sick
then
of this island, Colleen. I should be in Betnik visiting my people. Think, Lamar. How will we get there without a crew?
Okay. I am going to take this girl home and we will stop streaming. Let me see what I've got as far as houses, if I've got anything that I don't have anybody in. You know what? She can stay at the Sugar Bowl Suite in Northern Elsewhere at this point, because this is a house that I have that my Khajiit stays in, so I will put her here. And this is just, I don't know, people, if you don't have a house, it's no big deal. You don't have a room, it's no big deal. You park it anywhere. But these rooms are easy to get. They're free. You just need to quest them. They're just small rooms. And you can decorate them. You put furniture in as you get it, or buy it, or whatever you want to do. And of course, zoning is taking a while. One thing I'm going to do probably late tonight, maybe early tomorrow morning, I am going to do a housing tour of members' houses that they have open. It's pretty cool to see how some of them have decorated their homes and the imagination that everybody has. So I'm going to do that soon. Okay, here is the Sugar Bowl Suite. I have a couple of chests in here. By the way, these chests, you can put them in. I have this same chest in all houses, so you can check recipes in all of them. And I can deposit that one there. Well, that's a design. Okay, well, I won't bore you any longer. My merchant and my cat, my banker. in cat form because I want them on my beds. Okay, I'm going to log out. And say goodbye until later. Let me know if it was helpful at all. Let me know if I need to do other things. Anything you request, I'll give it a try. Oh my goodness. I actually have a chat from Indigo Dragon, Flying Dragon. Okay, well, I have been streaming for quite a while, so she's probably not even there any longer. I didn't see it come through. Okay, until later. Toodles.